Okay, 2020 Western Hunting and Conservation Expo. I've got Kendall Card here, and he is going to be showing us the upgrades they've done for Crispi this year. I'll let him take it away.
Perfect. We've got, so there's a few models that we changed from last year to this year, and I'm just going to talk to you about a couple of them. These, and really, most of the changes that we've done are a result of either A, new products that come available into the marketplace for us to utilize and implement into boots, or B, from guys, all you guys on Rockslide and other people that are using our boots, giving us feedback. So all the models that we've done upgrades to this year are right here. We've got the Thor, which has some upgrade to it, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. The Briksdal SF, the Briksdal, the Wyoming, and the Idaho. And I want to jump, a lot of you guys have used the Idaho or Wyoming in the past. These are designed, a complete redesign on the Idaho and Wyoming. This is the new model. They look similar, and they fit identical, but there's enough changes in it that I want to just highlight some of the differences here. The Wyoming, as you guys may know, is the baby brother to the Idaho. So if you look at, this is a 2019 Idaho, this is a 2020 Idaho. Some differences in design layout. If you look at the back, we've eliminated some of the excess leather, and also eliminated some of this excess leather, and also some seams that we didn't need to have in there. And part of that is due to a weight savings, but a lot of it is due to a new fabric that we've incorporated into the body of the Idaho and Wyoming. This is the same fabric that we're utilizing in the Thor. It's called PU Tech, and PU Tech is a fabric that we've been running in European models for about 3 years, trying to figure out a way to use it here in the US. But if you look at it, basically we've taken this high strength Cordura and it's been woven with polyurethane. Now polyurethane is the same material that we use in the midsole here. It makes it about 12 times stronger. There are occasions when Cordura or any fabric can be pierced by cactus or thorns, and then therefore your boots are no longer waterproof, Robbie. So it's been a really cool way to upgrade. The other thing that it's doing, the way we were able to eliminate some of the seams and other things, is because structurally this is a little more strong, or it maintains its structure a little bit better than standard Cordura. So the Idaho and Wyoming got a facelift on the upper, as did the Thor. But the other thing that we're doing differently on the Idaho and the Wyoming for this year is we've added our new polyurethane midsole. So if you look at last year's sole, Robbie, it's got a single crossbow, which is a higher density through here. And then we've added a second crossbow framing to the heel of the midsole, and then also these little bellows in here that just increase the absorption and comfort. And we've taken this high density polyurethane a little bit more all the way to the very tip of the boot. So this new midsole is introduced. We've been working on it for a couple years with Italy, and we're introducing it in the Wyoming, Idaho, and we'll probably be introducing it in other boots as years go by. But what the performance difference is, just more comfort long-term and more absorption of impact. So as you put on a heavy pack, a lot of these boots that have EVA midsoles are really good and high performance, they're lighter weight. But as you put on a heavy pack and you rally, like you're going in or you're packing a deer out, you're gonna feel more of that impact coming through the boot and into your body in a lesser midsole. So this midsole will absorb more of that impact, and it's just gonna, for old guys like you and me, Robbie, it's gonna be awesome.
Okay, let's hit what'd you change on the Briksdal?
The Briksdal, we had a lot of feedback from guys that on the standard Briksdal. The Briksdal SF from last year has this lace loop right here, this optional lace loop. We actually took that out on the Briksdal, and we've added a hook loop and a pass-through right here. The second thing that we've done is we've made a non-insulated version of this, just based on feedback from guys. And then the last thing, which is right here in the center, we've got stretched nylon, and we extended this leather pad up higher and reinforced the tongue. What we're finding, and I found it personally, is guys that lace these Briksdals up really tight, in certain situations they're getting some bite from the laces hitting the top of, or guys that have a high inset are feeling that lace across there. So we've reinforced that with both leather, a little bit extra padding, and that's 100% off of user feedback over the last couple of years.
All right.
Stuff that we just didn't anticipate.
All right, tell us about the new shoe.
The new shoe is the Ativa. This guy, I've been wearing it for about 2 weeks. We just got a few pairs into the US. It's a lightweight You guys have been asking me if it's a trail running shoe. You can certainly trail run in this. It's not designed as a trail runner. I would easily go out and run 3 miles in the mountains, no problem. It's a really good everyday shoe, extremely comfortable. It's our first shoe that we've done that's non-Gore-Tex as far as for the US line. It's got some really nice breathable mesh in the front here, a zip lace, and kind of almost a sock type fit. The most interesting thing about this, if you can zoom in here, is called Light Base. It's a new technology from Vibram, and Vibram essentially has reduced the weight of the sole by 1/3 and increased the strength by weaving nylon into this area. So that reduction of weight, we've been testing it in mountain soles, but we're introducing it first in the Tiva. If you wear ultra shoes, ultra trail running shoes, I've got a pair of ultras that utilize it. Solomon came out with a shoe that utilizes it. It's a brand new technology we were introduced to last year when we made our trip to Italy.
And those numbers you were showing me a minute ago on the other video look like maybe 25 to 40% savings on the sole. Does that sound about right?
So you're getting about a 25 to 40% weight savings depending on the type of sole.
Gotcha.
On a running sole, it's about 40. On a mountain sole, it's about 20 to 25.
Okay, great. So we can watch for that in these other lines possibly in 2021?
Yeah, we're hoping.
Okay, we'll hope too, man.
I prototyped a mountain sole last year with the Light Base on the Nevada. I absolutely flat out loved it. I can literally tell a difference between like my old Nevada on one boot, the new Nevada, or the prototype. Right. So it's pretty cool technology.
Send me that video. Maybe I can link it to this one, and you can show the weights of that Light Base.
Yeah, the one that I showed you.
Yeah, because that's really cool. Up and coming. We're trimming weight off of tents and sleeping bags, and now we're looking at boots. That's great. That's all rock slide right there.
Yeah.
So. All right, Kendall.
Thanks,
thank you
Robbie.
very much.
Appreciate you coming by.